but I can't complain. Doing backflips on the high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers to talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It brings up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. You're going for it here.
Dragon 60. COVID-19.
Now Richardson on 4th down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season. And this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you're playing the defense here today.
They are on it with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hurts. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, The defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
The 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Play action with Richardson. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. On the move, headed right. He's keeping it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another 49er first down.
Pacheco will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back for their first points of this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent in through the lane. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. They're tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Hardy on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27.
Hardy on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not like the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And 10 from the 32. On the draw, it's Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. Anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator is going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. You have the awareness to stop that draw before it gets started. If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So that brings up 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Back to 60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He dodged the tackle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Corey, 70. 76.
Richardson back to throw. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Lightning, 18.
Lucian Man is the tight end. He's going left. James. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
And 10.
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Pass complete to Goedert. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. That type of play right there, Brock. Who do you credit more? You crediting him for making the catch or the quarterback for putting just the right touch on that football?
Are you asking me the quarterback or me the analyst?
The unbiased observer of football.
Sure. Well, the quarterback's going to say that's all it's me. That's a beautiful arc. Don't you love that touch? The receiver's going to say, yeah, but I'm the one who brought it down for you. The answer is it's both, and that was awesome.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Hardy on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially when one of these teams makes the play. That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there. Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that, or it's for loss.
When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Slide's kick is up and good, and they've taken back the lead.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx it.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That's cut. It's Saquon Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Hurts now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run. Pacheco. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Slide. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Buys time, rolling right. Well, right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This game has evolved so much over the years that there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam over big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Taken in on the right side by Pearson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready. Ready.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the move, past the 40. Here he goes again. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Hurts looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And he's encouraged out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Alontae Taylor has it. And the 49ers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They take the handoff. Now Richardson. He rolls to his right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
70. Let's go.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. We got the football clock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't think there was a single down in the building that was going to be an RUN. And not a single down in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs. Now that's one who chalked up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's a screen to Barkley. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Eagles.
1st down, a run with Barkley. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. Coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, a defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. 49ers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Pacheco. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Steady.
It's Pacheco again. He's got the first down grab and still going. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Right back to Pacheco. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
So looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's first and goal. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 4th total score in the game. Here's Sly to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He's got the squiver. And he's out of bounds, and that's it, Brock, the final play of our game. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. Brock, I know you know this firsthand.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me